Hi guys, this is an update of my duty feed duty first. Okay, I'm speaking a bit soft because it's already 2 plus a.m. in the morning. Well, you can see down here what I have over here is an environmental plug configuration with the blue LED. It's a very nice LED. I've got a coil here, a choke, I believe. Maybe I don't know where I got this from. It's very cheap. It's just used as an earth, so basically you can see this is connected nowhere. It's really just a sufficient material for an earth or a ground, virtual ground. This is Robodong. Alright, you can see his capacitor is there. He's took out his super capacitor for a while, and we are feeding off the voltage from the environmental plug into Robodong here. You can see his eyes is flashing. Now let me just zoom in back again. So this is fed by one wire, right, into the positive of this super joule teeth again. You can see that this is just connected to the positive lead. Nothing else is connected to here other than this is actually wired to the ground because it needs a virtual ground. Well, I have my voltmeter here measuring the volts across this 1 plus ohm 1.3 ohm shunt so as to measure the current. It's at the well, you can see it's at the milli 200 milli, so this is 2.3 milli ohms itself, sorry, millivolts itself. It's fed off 8 plus volts, should be about 7 plus volts battery right now. Goes into this joule teeth. If you've seen my previous videos, you have seen basically this is the first trigger coil and the second trigger coil. The first trigger coil, this is a PNP and an NPN configuration. But the last setting here, this is connected to a choke which strangles the current running into the base, running into another small 1 millihenry choke before it goes into the let me see, what was it, yeah, before it goes to the base of the PMP via that variable resistor here there. This the first secondary, the first trigger coil. You can see one wire again coming to light up this guy here, right, which is lit. Again, this is my second 7 series. Actually, I want to hook up 14 and see how much volts going to be produced, but didn't have the time to do that. You can see that the positive and negative leads and just one wire back into a joule teeth. So what actually happens is this: the joule teeth sets up the oscillation so that the base to emitter LEDs light up. We actually you can see that this is connected to base of the NPN. It's connected to nothing. I put a choke down here so that the current cannot go beyond there. This is my usual environmental plug. Everywhere is high voltage. Let me just see what I can show that to you. Alright, I'm gonna hold this part here, and I just touched the 9-volt battery. Right, yeah, you can see it lights up. Everything is lights up. You can see this capacitor here. If I try to touch the capacitor body itself, the aluminum can there, right, it lights up. Yeah, this it lights up. This one, the base, it lights up. Power supply lights up. This, it lights up as well. This condenser here, Robodong's condenser. Let me just try to focus it properly. If I touch this part here, yeah, it lights up as well. Sometimes even the rheostat casing here lights up as well. Sometimes, yeah, of course the base lights up as well. Of course, all this lights up. So basically, yeah, well, the theory is this. This is my theory. This is the new. I'm trying to combine an AM radio to receive EM frequency transmission over here going to this environmental plug. Proof concept is this Evomenko plug is connected to an antenna. The other side of the Evomenko plug goes into earth. I'm staying on the 13th floor, so this will go to the ground through the 3-pin plug, the earth. So I've got a long antenna from the ground all the way up 13 floors. That will give me a vast capacity of positive charges. This one will go into the antenna, but you can see that proof concept is actually this is connected to the positive of battery. So positive of a battery will actually give me high positive potential. This will also work if I would connect this to the negative, so it doesn't matter. Basically I need to have a body of charges. What I do is I just set the joule teeth in oscillation, i.e. What I do is I have a joule teeth to set up this Evomenko plug in oscillation, right? If possible, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the voltage generated by Faraday's current from the 13th floor wire into here. So this goes into one earth. This can go into a neutral of the same plug itself. So what actually happens is we are using 3-phase current. If the neutral has some unbalanced current over that side, we will see a voltage here, and this voltage will feed off and run this Evomenko plug, and basically I'm batteryless, no battery at all. If it doesn't work, this can go into a separate earth, a different earth. What actually happens is Faraday current will go up this earth, Faraday current will go up this earth. Basically the Evomenko configuration is to redirect the current such as to go and charge a capacitor and then fire up my oscillator over here, typical joule teeth oscillator. If this is not possible, then I can leave this as an antenna itself. This can be an antenna itself. This is my earth, and I leave this blank itself. So you can see that the proof concept is right now this is earth. It's going to a body down here, right? If I were to touch it, of course this is a limiting LED, so basically I will not have the capacitor going to 30-40 volts. That's why I don't want to happen, but I can if I want to, and I get maybe a series of LEDs down here to actually check this guy here, so that I can have a series of how should I say, I can have a series of voltage and a capacitor with a sufficient voltage. But right now I'm limiting it to maybe 2+ volt, 3+ volt, doesn't matter itself. But proof concept is very simple. This is connected to earth, an earth body. This is connected to positive. This is lighting. If you look at just this part here, you cut off the rest of the world. You are seeing is number one, this is electricity is being supplied by positive potential, set into an oscillation because set into an accumulation because of the Evomenko plug, right, with the earth. So charges are directed one way to the negative wire, positive to the positive, goes in the capacitor, and we have a circuit that uses that free electricity itself. Well, if this thing works, everybody should have sticks into the ground. Well, of course, radio wave is another one thing, but this coil is kind of cute. Yeah, I just want to show you that I've actually bought this so I can figure out how do I tune in into to help the oscillation as well, i.e. In fact your AM radio works on the same principle. You have a ground wire, you have an antenna, it's a rectifier using a cat whisker, and you tune in, you set up the filter off the carrier frequency, and you're back into the oscillation frequencies, which actually the Evomenko will feed into the diode itself. So this is how it works. But right now is the engineer's idea is to combine the Evomenko plug together with the AM receiver using Faraday's current generated by the direction of the earth rotation. Well, this is my discovery, and I don't think anybody else has this. We'll update you if this thing actually will work using the earth rotation for free electricity. Catch you guys later.